Your cells have a built-in countdown timer, and it is already running. Every time a cell in your body divides, it loses a tiny piece of itself. Not randomly, from the exact same place, every single time. The tips of your chromosomes are capped with structures called telomeres. They are like the plastic tips on shoelaces, protecting the ends from fraying. But with each division, those caps get shorter. After roughly 50 divisions, they are too short to protect anything. The cell either stops dividing permanently or destroys itself. This is not a malfunction. This is how your body was designed. You are aging because your cells are counting down, and they have been counting since the day you were born. Telomeres are repetitive sequences of DNA at the ends of every chromosome. In humans, the sequence is TTEG, repeated roughly 2,500 times at birth. That gives each telomere a length of about 11,000 base pairs. Their only job is protection. Without telomeres, the ends of chromosomes would be mistaken for broken DNA. The cell's repair machinery would try to fuse them together, causing mutations, cancer, or cell death. Telomeres prevent this by acting as a disposable buffer. They carry no genetic information. They exist purely to be sacrificed. Each time a cell copies its DNA before dividing, the replication machinery cannot copy the very end of the strand. This is called the end replication problem. So 50 to 200 base pairs of telomere are lost with every division. In 1961, biologist Leonard Hayflick discovered that human cells cannot divide forever. He grew cells in a lab and found they stopped dividing after roughly 50 divisions. This limit is now called the Hayflick limit. At the time, no one knew why cells stopped. It took 30 more years to connect the answer to telomeres. When telomeres shorten below a critical length of about 5,000 base pairs, the cell triggers a permanent shutdown called senescence. Senescent cells are still alive, but they stop dividing and begin releasing inflammatory signals. These signals, called the senescence-associated secretory phenotype, damage surrounding tissue. If telomeres shorten even further, the cell activates apoptosis, a controlled self-destruction program that dismantles the cell from the inside. There is an enzyme that can reverse telomere shortening. It is called telomerase. Discovered in 1984 by Elizabeth Blackburn and Carol Greider, telomerase adds TEU repeats back onto chromosome ends, effectively resetting the clock. But here's the problem. In most adult human cells, the gene for telomerase is switched off. Only a few cell types keep it active. Stem cells use telomerase to maintain their ability to divide throughout your life. Immune cells activate it temporarily when fighting infections. And cancer cells hijack telomerase to divide without limit. Roughly 85 to 90% of all cancers reactivate telomerase. This is what makes them immortal. They bypass the Hayflick limit entirely. This creates a paradox. Telomere shortening protects you from cancer by limiting how many times a cell can divide, but it also causes aging by limiting how long your tissues can repair themselves. The rate at which your telomeres shorten is not fixed. Research shows that lifestyle factors significantly influence the speed of aging. Chronic psychological stress accelerates telomere shortening. A landmark 2004 study by Alyssa Eppel found that mothers caring for chronically ill children had telomeres equivalent to 10 extra years of aging. Exercise slows the process. People who exercise regularly have telomeres that are 200 base pairs longer on average than sedentary individuals. Diet matters too. Diets rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and whole grains are associated with longer telomeres. Smoking accelerates shortening by an estimated 25 base pairs per year. Sleep deprivation, obesity, and excessive alcohol consumption have all been linked to faster telomere loss. Your biological age is not the same as your calendar age, and your telomeres are keeping the real score. If this changed how you think about aging, subscribe to Curious Science. We explain the biology hiding inside your everyday life every week.